Hello! Sinden here. I'm just wondering if any one of you crazy people can possibly clear up something for me which I'm basically a little confused about. I don't smoke anymore. I will admit that I tried it quite a young age, periodically went on and off. I never really felt addicted, but then doesn't every smoker say that? I however, haven't smoked since, well, a very long time. So essentially this doesn't really greatly bother me too much, but I keep occasionally seeing something in the street. I live near one. I don't associate too often with it, but it's a strange place. Nevertheless, there's quite a thing that I've noticed that seems unique to smokers, and that I don't really understand, which is that it's kind of almost, I wouldn't say completely, but almost accepted that a smoker who doesn't have any cigarettes, or perhaps even does have cigarettes but doesn't want to use them, or, I don't know, can't afford more, or whatever the plethora of reasons may be, for them to come up to another smoker who evidently does have cigarettes, or is smoking one at the time, so by assumption must, and ask them, can I have a cigarette? Can I bum a fag, in the wonderful English term, but words to that effect, and that it's kind of expected that you should provide. Now, I'm a little confused about this. Surely, if you were standing in the street and you're eating a bag of sweets, I would suggest fruit pastels, though you can use any other one for this this metaphor, although fruit pastels are particularly good. In fact, no, just use fruit pastels, please, now, for this one. It would make me more comfortable. I prefer them. If you were eating said bag of sweets in the street and someone came up to you and said, "Oh, excuse me, sorry mate, I don't know why it has to be Mockney, that's not necessary at all. Excuse me, would you mind terribly if I had a fruit pastel?" It would seem awkward. Well, to me, in any case, it would appear as if a sort of, well, no. I mean, they're my fruit pastels, and I don't want your hand in my packet, as suggestive as that may seem. Similarly, though, with smoking, though you would fetch it out the packet, this still kind of goes to the smoker's mouth, and it's somewhat similar. In another sense, for me it's a bit like, if you were to walk into a pub, because you see, the reason I say that is I was thinking, well, smoking in some senses apparently is social, or sociable. I kind of disagree. Actually, I think it's fairly antisocial. I think more and more people are realising this now, but nevertheless, it's regarded as such in general. If you were to walk into generic pub or bar, for this case we're using all bar one. I don't actually prefer it. I prefer more the Bull and Bush or the Spaniards, or the Flask is a good one actually, that's particularly good, but if you don't live in London then why? Nevertheless, if you were to walk into all bar one, and you're of age, and you would walk up to someone and say, "Excuse me, I can't help but noticing you're buying yourself a pint, and maybe your lovely lady friend, and maybe your boyfriend because you're polyamorous, and I'd like you to buy me a drink, please. No, I don't know you, but I think it's a good idea." What? Why? I mean, most people would say no, and please let go of my genitals, but nevertheless, why is it okay for smokers to do that to one another? I mean, okay, it's a drug, and maybe that's it, but, you know, it's just so rare that I'm at one of those opium parties and someone's like, "Can I have, like..." and someone else is, "Well, of course, my good man," stab. So, enlighten me, please. I'm confused. I need to know. Help me.